Hold on, little bit. And I have a spot. Spot is destiny.
Now out of Hamtramck after hours of debate and hearing from residents, City Council makes a decision on displaying pride flags on city property. In fact,
Hamtramck? What a name for a Muslim town. Sounds like a ham planet.
Just within the last 10 minutes, City Council amended a resolution that would ban the pride flag from being flown on city-owned properties. Good to have you with us here at 11. I'm Devin Skillian.
And I'm Christy McDonald. In for Kimberly Gill tonight, Jacqueline Francis.
Hot take incoming. Hot take incoming. I don't think there should be any pride shit flown on any government property. Why? It's just, there's no reason for it. Fly the American flag. Fly your state and city flags if you want. Why the f are we flying social activist
It's getting
flags
hot in these walls,
on,
Stephen. Turn up the AC. I'm dying here. Love you, babe.
On government property? It's just dumb. There's literally no reason for it. Same thing with displaying the 10 Commandments or any shit like that. It's just stupid. What about POW flags? Yeah, veterans flags are fine. The stuff related to the military is probably fine.
This is there live with just how we got to this point, Jacqueline.
Yeah, that meeting is still going on right inside that door, and that vote came down just minutes ago. As you said, the council voting unanimously to approve the resolution. Take a look at the vote.
Councilman Rafai.
Yes.
Councilman Mahmoud.
Yes.
Mr. Mayor, Resolution 23.
Why is the military a valid identity to fly a flag but not for other ones? Because the military is part of the governmental structure. It's like part of our system. It's like part of the country. It's the military. Like it literally extends from the executive branch. Like, why would you fly the military, the government-owned entity that provides defense for the country on government-owned property, but not the private? Like, what do you mean? So is LGBTQ plus is not part of the. What do you mean? What?
And that vote coming after hours.
The city is banning all religious, ethnic, racial, political, or sexual orientation group flags. Yeah, I think that's fine. On government property, yeah, there probably shouldn't be. The government is supposed to represent, and stuff on government property is supposed to represent all of the citizens. I don't know why you would fly flags like of a particular like ideology that's not directly related to like government property or government entities. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Of contentious debate.
We will have the world in 2 straight miles, so it's a little bit.
So then Blue Lives Matter flags too? No, what? You shouldn't fly Blue Lives Matter flags. If you want to, if there was like a copper fire department flag, I guess you could, but no, Blue Lives Matter? No, again, like activist shit shouldn't be part of like flown on governmental property. Like no MAGA stuff, no.
The difference with showing the 10 Commandments on government property is the division of church and state, though. The White House put up pride colors after the Supreme Court approved same-sex marriage. Like what the issue is.
I just said what I think the issue is, but I don't think you shouldn't, it just doesn't make sense to have it. Like LGBT pride is not part of the US government. I don't know, it's just dumb.
It's covert, so it's not right on the nose.
Big displays of public disapproval for the proposed resolution. Followed by a very public display of affection.
I'm all for removing the gay pride flag. Because you know what? Let me tell you something. This is America. I have the right to say I'm against the gay pride flag. If anyone has an issue with it, they could go kick rocks.
The resolution proposed by Mayor Pro Tem Mohammed Hassan states the city will not allow any religious, ethnic, racial, political, or sexual orientation group flags to be flown on the city's public property. The only flags allowed would be the American, state, and city flags.
Oh my God! Did they take my take from the future? Holy shit! How did they do it? True. That's what I said. American flag, state flag, municipality, city flag, whatever is fine. Yeah, that's great.
With other nation flags and the prisoner of war flag.
And oh my God, they got them all. Good job.
From California to Hamtramck. That's really far away. And I did it because I...
Wait, what?
Other nation flags and the prisoner of war flag.
I relocated from California to...
Oh, relocated. I thought she just was like coming in from out of town to go to the city council meeting.
To Hamtramck. That's really far away. And I did it because I thought it was a diverse community.
You don't see my family sitting there putting the flag and say, I'm gonna put the Lebanese flag down your throat. You keep your flag, you wanna put it at your house, put it at your house. Do not put it on city property and do not put it in our schools. Yes, sir. Nice and simple.
Wouldn't your argument just lead to progressive states or cities changing their flag to be the pride flag? It feels like it's not an argument at all other than valid just because. I mean, I already gave an argument, you just don't like it. If you want to change your state or city flag to be a pride flag, I guess you could. I mean, if you vote on it and go through the process, then that's the city, that would be the city or state flag. But I doubt that would get passed. But I mean, if you want to, go for it.
Before voting to approve the resolution, the council members and the mayor made comments of their own, saying that this is not about targeting one specific group, adding that if you let one flag in, you'd have to let all the flags in.
True.
Reporting live from Hamtramck, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
All right, Jacqueline, thank you.
The POW is literally a social activism flag. You are wrong. Okay. What about when people fly St. Patty's Day flags? I'm in public spaces. We're talking about, hold on. When we say public here, we mean public city property, not just like an open public, not like a public space, but public is in like owned by the city or state. That's what we're talking about here. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's up?
Nothing much.
You chilling?
Big chillin'.
So you have a take about flags?
Yeah. Before we get to that take, though, let me start off on a
Annabelle.
On a 1 and 0. I bet you don't know what kind of suit you're supposed to wear
Annabelle.
to a courthouse.
What do you mean?
Do you know what kind of suits lawyers are supposed to wear when they go to court?
Is this like a setup like for these nuts?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're supposed to wear a lawsuit. Okay, go. What's up?
Hey, no, I
The input
have
of a
initial
ceiling, flag on my
reaction
city
to what you
property,
said
cowards
about
gun seat.
pride flags being displayed on government property, and so I guess I wanted to understand the scope of your opinion and then maybe offer a
Yeah, sure. I think probably on public property, it should probably be restricted to like symbols or displays of like government-related things, I would imagine. So like
And the
city
policy
flag.
rationale is?
Because public property is supported by everybody in the United States, so we should probably find like the most watered down like shared belief that we can put on like public property. So for instance, if I live in a city or state, my tax money is going towards supporting that particular thing. Whether I like it or not, I have to support the city, the state, the country I live in. I do that with my taxes, property taxes, state taxes, city, whatever. So that's a non-negotiating position. You can't say, I'm not gonna pay my taxes, right? So at that foundational level, you can support the flags, you can display whatever, but I might hate LGBT stuff. I might not like a certain religion, whatever like that. The city, state, that property should represent everybody in the country, and putting that type of stuff on there that's like hotly debated, not agreed on by everybody, I think is a breach of what ought to be on public property.
And to be clear, to understand the scope of your opinion, it's not a commentary on what is legal and what is not legal. It's a question about what you think should be the case, right? It's not a First Amendment.
Yeah, what is legal or not legal? No, I don't think that would. I don't know if that would have any bearing on it. Like, it's legal to execute people. Should we have like flags of the electric chair?
I just want to make sure it's not illegal. It's not like a legal sort of First Amendment thing. It's a policy question.
Yeah, I don't think it necessarily plays into that.
Okay. Well, I think that position, is it unique to displays or flags, or does it extend to things like holidays and any other kind of government speech that you can imagine?
Government holidays are probably fine.
What are the distinguishing characteristics that make one, a speech or a resolution by the Congress in support of some political message?
Well, one is literally like if we've decided federally to recognize like a federal holiday.
Okay, so suppose that Congress says we're passing a resolution, and for the period of whatever, this following sets of months, we're going to display the Ukrainian flag right next to the American flag on some in some house, in some audience.
Hold on, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have started this boss fight. 1 second.
You're good.
Give me
a second. I'm gonna mute.
Yeah. You do that. Okay, sorry. Go for it. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're good. I guess I usually do this kind of questioning thing to get to, because I think it's a good way to get to the bottom of stuff.
Oh yeah, we were saying that like if there's like a federal holiday, obviously it's a federal holiday, so it's like Martin Luther King Day and Easter, I think, and Christmas and shit. Sure.
I want to stop doing this because I feel like I do it too much and it annoys people when I do.
Who cares?
I'm just gonna. I know, but I just want to, for this time, I'm just gonna try to be more affirmative, and so this is what I'm seeing the disagreement.
Okay.
So I think that in your mind, there's something distinguishing artistic displays or fixed displays that are visible for people, and there's something different about flags that you wouldn't extend to the category of thing, call it joint resolutions, declarations, holidays, other kinds of displays. And so I want to know from you what is different about flags, if there is anything different. And then I want to know, like, even if there is no difference in terms of the kind of display there is, why would we be okay with something like a Ukrainian flag display, or would we not be okay with that? And then how would we distinguish that?
I think that when it comes to international issues, I think it's a bit different. I think that even if we're divided on international issues, you can make an argument for foreign flags, like the Ukrainian flag, because you would argue that the United States as a nation is standing in favor. Even if we are divided internally, we're standing united on an external front for those things. I could see there being arguments against it, though. Like that'd be a more difficult position to defend. But
there's a lot of discussion and debate about our presence in Ukraine.
Yep, I just said that. I agree with you. I just said that. But regardless of our internal debate, when we send stuff to other countries, there's no debate once the weapons are there, right? That's the United States as a whole, however divided we might be internally, externally, is providing one source of united help, right? But when it comes to like a pride flag or some social issue flag, it's a domestic internal issue. It's not codified in law, and it's something that we are hotly contesting among ourselves right now. So I feel like that would be an inappropriate thing to place on a city council or on a state assembly or federal courthouse, or even on the White House. I think it's inappropriate because these are supposed to be symbols that uniformly represent all Americans. And why would you put a hotly contested social issue up and take a side on it when that's not? That'd be my issue.
If I'm understanding you correctly, it sounds like there's a division you'd like to propose between foreign issues and domestic issues, or issues that are codified. I don't know if those are a combined thing or if they're the same thing. Like the fact that something is codified into a law, if it were a domestic or social issue, say for instance civil rights, would that change how you feel about some kind of civil rights? You can put in the hypothetical yourself, I don't need to go into it. Is it the codification itself, the fact that it's an act of government policy separate from the display or the speech itself?
Wait, what are you asking? What would the display be?
Okay, so I see a division in how you're treating certain issues versus others, even though they're hotly contested, right? Ukraine, hotly contested. Issues related to aspects of LGBTQ representation, hotly debated, so no difference there. But one way that you could have a difference between how you would feel about Ukrainian display and an LGBT display is by saying, one, either that the Ukrainian policy, even though it's hotly debated, it represents some kind of.
Or wait, hold on, wait. What is?
codified-
I'm trying to figure out what is a display you're talking about. Like, what would you be displaying that you're
a
asking? me?
hypothetical Ukrainian flag display.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
That the government would have in some public space. It seemed like you would be okay with that.
Yeah, I think so. Like, but again, that position would be more tenuous than being in favor of like an American flag, or a state flag, or a city flag.
But it's dispositive in the sense that if someone asks you, "Are you okay with that?" You'd be like, "I'm balanced, yeah." Not as much as I am okay with the
Sure,
American
yes,
flag,
I would be
but-
okay with it. Yeah.
Yeah, but whereas in the gay case, you'd be like, "On balance, no," and so it changes the answer. And so I would say that there is a distinction there in your mind between it. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to what that is. Is it the fact that one shows support for Ukraine because it's part of the American policy as enacted through the political process?
Yes.
Or is it because it's a foreign issue? Which one of those? Or
That
both?
one, because of the American policy thing or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I just like, and the policy surely has to be separate from the display itself. The solidarity itself is done in furtherance or to coincide with some kind of other agenda or policy done, presumably, right? Because Congress could pass a law that says we shall have the gay flag, LGBT pride flag, on display, and that would be an enactment by Congress, right? Let's say the president.
I mean, if
signs
they
it.
pass
That
a
would be-
law for it, I mean, then yeah, sure. Although I'm not sure if I'd be in favor of the law, but I mean, if they pass that law, that would give them, yeah, sure.
Would you be okay? Well, then that just says that you have a problem with the process. The process is like you're not okay with some city or state government unilaterally
on
doing
the
it,
most
but if-
in the most general sense, my position is the rationale behind the position is that publicly funded property ought to be a representation of as many American people as possible. That ought to be the case. Now, in general, the process that ensures that is stuff like legislation, right? Now, if you're saying, well, hypothetically, what if we legislated that every flag in the United States had a giant thorny black dragon dildo? And I'd be like, well, that doesn't sound like a good law. That's not disproving my argument, because you're picking an issue that legislation typically would prohibit from happening because most Americans wouldn't be, like, legislation tends to map onto desires of most Americans. So if you're gonna propose to me legislation that clearly doesn't map onto the desires of most Americans, I mean, I'll say that I kind of agree, kind of disagree, but your intuition pumping something there that like is obviously breaking the hypothetical. But yeah,
here's where I think I'm trying to get to. I'm
Go.
trying to get to. I think that it has nothing to do, or I shouldn't say it has nothing to do. It obviously has something to do with the process and the procedure, and so you might feel differently about how something comes about. But I think that there is something about the substance that is driving what's going on. I think that if you were, suppose that the same amount of people were in support of, I don't know, racial inequality in the United States as are supporting of the Ukraine war, and there was some kind of foreign-facing agenda that coincided with inequality. We were pushing for inequality in our sisters, something like that, or reverse us back to the time of the civil rights era. I think, notwithstanding the fact that there could be widespread support for public displays affirming inequality, say a Confederate flag or something like that, the widespread or ubiquity or relative ubiquity of that thought, you'd still be against that flag, right?
the Confederate flag?
Of that being displayed, wouldn't you? You'd be against that, the Confederate flag being sort of present, notwithstanding the fact that there's
on
a great deal of support
on
for it,
public
right?
property. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that there's something substantive about what's going on that.
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure what we've hit on that's different, right? I would disagree with the Confederate flag because
you disagree with the merits of the Confederate flag.
Well, yeah, because it's like obviously that would be like a highly contentious.
Yeah.
It's like a social issue, like activist issue that.
But if you could, well, I don't know. Is racial equality an activist issue? It was for a long time.
It could be. Things can change. Things can be activist issue.
Yeah.
Like for instance, I wouldn't say that like women voting right now is an activist issue. That's like pretty settled. But it was at one point in time. It was a very contentious issue, right? Sure. So things can change over time. Like I would have, like if you would have asked me like 5 years ago, like I probably would have said that the pride flag is less contentious. I think even most people would agree that it's less contentious than it is now. It depends on like the social factors, I guess, or the social.
So I think that what we have going on here is that there's a group of people in this country who want to have a heckler's veto, which to describe what that is, it would be like, suppose that every time you wanted to have a pride parade in public spaces where that's allowed, someone started a riot to prevent that from happening. And so it became to be that displays of pride in the country would be coincided with public disorder and disruption because it would necessarily attend to counter protests who would cause violence. That to me sounds like a heckler's veto where someone can stop otherwise legitimate and laudable speech from being heard.
I don't
and said.
I don't like the comparison though, because like we have the right.
Because there's more controversy now.
No. If you wanted to talk about like doing a protest like on like in a state courthouse sponsored by the state courthouse, we could talk about it. But if you're just talking about like
I'm not sorry. I wasn't using that to compare the private actions taken by people in public spaces to public action taken by the state
that's what
itself.
it sounded like.
I'm using that to elaborate on what the notion of a heckler's veto is. That somehow the amount of resistance that in terms of punctuated resistance, where there's a reliable chorus from, I would say, a minority that is particularly virulent or particularly violent, let's say, that should not be allowed to stop otherwise, speech that we would think is fine for the government to engage in. You just said 5 years ago, you think that the pride flag would be less controversial than it is today.
I mean, if there was ever, do you think there's ever a fair time for like a heckler's veto or no? Because I feel like if there ever was, it would be displays on state property. Like, for instance, like what percentage of this country, well, here, I'm curious. How do you feel about when people fought about like having 10 commandments?
Yeah. So
because like the majority of the country is like Christian, right? When that was happening, the majority of the country might still be Christian.
For certain kinds of places and in certain kinds of proceedings, I think that what you're talking about makes a lot of sense. So for instance, I think that it would make, it would be bad for the courthouse to have a flag of Republicans or a "Don't Tread on Me" flag, because part of the expectation of a court is that you're going there to have a neutral adjudication of some kind, and that there is equality in terms of political views and that stuff within a courthouse. And then there's the extra issue related to separation of church and state in the Establishment Clause that would animate my concerns with the 10 Commandments. Obviously, the Supreme Court has emphatically and consistently ruled against my position on that, and so there's no chance of me being sort of overruled on that. I don't agree with the display on the merits because I don't agree with it.
What?
And I also think that
What
there's a
do you want?
clause violation, and I think that there's a problem related to the fact that it being in a courthouse might implicate some due process concerns.
Why am I?
But all that being said, I think that it's totally different in the political spaces. In a state, let's say City Hall, something like that. Those are the houses of the political branches. And I expect my politicians and people who are part of the political branches to be political. I expect Trump to be MAGA. And I'm sure that I would disagree with him putting a MAGA flag.
When you say you expect them to be political, I think you have to separate a little bit like ideology from process. Like I expect them to be politically political when it comes to process, but I don't think I would expect them to be political when it comes to ideology or partisanship. So like if a new state governor came in and they started replacing like, let's say there was like a courthouse with a bunch of paintings of like the presidents, if they took down all the Democrat ones and just kept up the Republican ones, or if they started putting up, like hell is for Democrats signs on a state house, I'm like, well, I mean, it's a Republican, I expect them to be political. I would expect them to be political and that they run the political process, but not partisanship.
I just want to say, and I understand that it's different because the City Hall, there's an expectation that people can come and go, and it's different than the White House, but it's a fun example for you to bring up because literally presidents will change and arrange what is being displayed in any given point during their administration in the White House. And I agree as a matter of norm that there should be a spirit, it's a policy matter of bipartisanship and congeniality and not doing overt acts of political animus. I think that's all fine. And I think that there's an interest in
why'd you make it that
democratic process.
You said chill.
Or attempt to resolve issues related to pure political animus, or you hope that they would.
I'll get you.
Any kind of line that we're going to draw that says categorically, I do not want any
I
displays
can't be
or only displays based on things that are not
Someone join.
controversial.
Change
That to me
that.
seems to be
Oh
too far or too much of a standard. And
That seems super fair to me. It's supposed to represent all of us. How would you feel if you were like a Christian or Muslim, like very much adhering to your faith,
when Gabby,
and then you go to
when
your
you went by
state
and I saw
house or
Gabby
your city
gone, I'm
house,
like, Gabby?
public
Gabby?
property.
And then he runs,
all the time.
he
There's
comes,
displays
yo,
to,
chill.
Now there's specific things with respect to.
Well, what do you mean when you say it happens all the time?
Yeah, and I'm like, huh?
Certain government property is not allowed because of the Establishment Clause. You're not allowed to have that connection with religion in the same way. But in terms of
that's still
having
kind
that
it's
kind
still
of
kinda
feeling there, right? In God we trust, written above.
Yeah, but the second you're dead,
in
you're
courthouses
recorded.
in New York, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's cringe. I would be more arguing against that before I would be allowing the pride flag. The "In God We Trust" shit. I think it was an attitude
I
of
went
money
to
and
the
food.
meeting,
That
but
shit is cringe as fuck.
but
I would be more in favor
since
of
I
getting rid
called
of
it,
that
y'all
before
died.
allowing
I
everything.
forgot about that.
Yeah, but you're okay with the I guess I'm not satisfied
What is that?
with the line in the Ukrainian, which is like there's an official policy.
What is
in
that
Ukraine
for?
that America is just
Sound in the
supporting.
background of you.
And a mama.
I don't have any bark sounds in there. Oh. I'm Canadian. Yeehaw.
I think it's
Hello,
Canadian.
I'm Canadian again. That's it. I'm just always Canadian.
Gotta be the Canadian.
Whatever. You're not Canadian.
I am the banana.
You're not
Canadian,
Canadian. I am. I'm Canadian. What?
Say about.
I'm Canadian. I'm Canadian.
Say about.
No, I'm Canadian. Huh?
Say about.
I'm Canadian.
I'm not.
No, you're not. Gabby's lying. Gabby's lying. I'm Canadian. But I'm Canadian. No, I am. No. I'm no. You're Canadian. I'm Canadian. Yeah.
Exposed.
I'm the Canadian.
Oh, you guys are dumb. You guys are so retarded.
That's very fast.
Alright. That's it.
Xanax.
Yeah.
Red.
Alright.
I got a question for you.
Answer.
So when we
Evan,
saw
answer.
each other, and you went up, did you go invisible right away? So I wouldn't see.
That was my first game, so I didn't really know what I was doing.
Well, I thought you actually like disappeared. I like, where'd you go?
No, I went up the hallway. Like,
I thought you were.
Wait for some people.
no, I just went up the hallway real
We
quick.
need more people.
Trying
we
to
need
find
more
some
people.
tasks to do.
I'm just gonna. But give me some money.
Some money.
What? He's got a
But
money.
whoever
sign.
that is about to get kicked if they keep making that sound.
It's Gabby.
Gabby, you're about to get kicked.
What?
You make that sound again, I dare you. Okay, you're getting kicked.
Now we need to wait on people because I'm not playing with 5 people.
Ready up.
7.
Yeah.
Lots, you don't ready up.
Okay.
Bruh, I just took a fat shit.
Nice, bro.
Make that sound again, I dare you. Make that sound again. Okay.
Dude.
Do it again. Do it again.
What the hell?
Whoever does the ready up is getting kicked. 5, 4, 3. Max, you're about to get kicked. 5, 4.
Bro,
we
barely
have
have
players.
This is
Oh,
Cut,
Dude, what the? They're ready up.
J'ai vu cracher ça.
5, 4.
Hi.
Ready up.
Hi.
Hello.
Ready up. Ready.
Sus. Ready up, bro.
Yeah, you're sus.
Hello, guys.
Hold on. Sus, I got
Ready
something. Up. Sus, you're too sus to play the game. You're sus.
Hey,
sus. Bro, can you? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Where are you?
What the buck?
By putting that flag, there could be the Congress now, in a bipartisan fashion, has passed the a protection of gay marriage in the United States. That's an official policy in the United States. That happened in the wake of.
Sure, but gay marriage is not the pride flag. If you really wanted to, if you wanted to be cheeky about it, and you wanted to make a display on public property of like posting some part of like the U.S. code or some amendment passed or whatever, then I guess you could do that. That at the very least, you're at least like that's like federal law or something if you want to do that. But that's not the pride flag.
What kind of policy could America enact that you would be okay with? When would you be okay with American displays on public property of the pride flag?
I mean, I guess like if there was a process by which a city could vote on it and people did vote and do it, then I guess at that point it'd probably be okay. Because then you can make my argument that like, well, this is the official city process. You're bought into the process, and that's what the process
Good job.
I mean, I guess if there
Let's
was a
go.
Or a vote by your
Like, I'm taking Pelican off.
policy, I guess it'd be okay with that.
You vote for your mayor. You
I'm
vote for your governor. You vote for. Now, obviously, we would have.
I don't want to say anything.
Easy.
Put up a Confederate flag.
Easy.
Over State Hall or whatever.
Oh,
But I think those would be merits.
Or, I mean, if they vote for it, I guess fuck it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Max, vraiment, s'il y a des
I don't agree with what that flag represents. I think it's stupid. I don't think that you would say something like.
But people might say the same thing about the pride flag, right? Then you vote
my
on
friend
it.
is coming back.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they did when they voted for their governor, their mayor, whatever, or Biden, or Trump, by the way, who hugged the pride flag, if you recall. Although I understand it's different. It's not a public display. It's not what we're talking about. But I'm just saying that it's not the case that there is no Republican support for the pride flag if that's sort of the standard. Though I don't think that that's what you're saying. But yeah, like here we have legitimate political processes, people who are authorized to put flags, and if people disagree, they can vote them out. And I don't understand why we should have this line of like no controversy allowed for public displays or public speech.
Okay, can you engage with my, because you keep saying I don't see why, but you have never addressed my argument. My argument is that city council, city public property should represent as many Americans as possible, which is going to require some watered down, like baseline version of like these are the very basic proper things that we believe in.
Okay, I think at some level,
Is that an
I agree with some version of that, especially in places where neutral adjudication.
Thank you.
or
You're the
neutral
first
processes
person to say it.
Sure, I'm not
right.
even talking adjudication or necessarily processes. I'm just talking about public
Things that
funding
represent
and
you, right?
representation. Yes.
So what I'm telling you is that for me, it's not all equal in terms of public property. Some public property, I'm going to be very against any kind of display relating to a political or social issue. And I'm just telling you that there's a disparity in what kind of public property and what kind of displays, and that will shift according to where it is and what the display is. And I think that that's true for you too, unless you disagree with that, and you think it's all equal all the time.
I feel like I would.
Look at this.
I'm sure there's probably going to be some exception, like in a
What's
courthouse, there
on
might be
you?
like a chapel or something, in which case it'd be okay to have like Christian.
But for the
shows.
most part, you would say, right, like.
For the
No,
most
but
part, I
you
would
won't-
say
you-
I would hold consistent this ruling or my
Yeah.
opinion here on across all public property. Yeah.
Equally.
Yes.
So I killed the
Unless there's
pigeon.
like a public
and
chapel.
Chris.
or
Who wants
something,
to be
right?
the
There
leader?
might be some exception like that, but in general, yeah.
Okay. So to engage with you, I think that there is
The first person
there's
to
some
say
room
my favorite
for,
color
on official
can be the
state
leader.
government business,
Red.
a need to refrain
Nope.
or a policy reason that you should
Blue.
refrain from outward
Who said that?
Me.
outwardly super contentious issues to the scale of
I said blue.
where it's disrupting the processes of government. Or but the thing is, I say that out loud, but I think there's room for government to be responsive to public pressure the other way. You know, the normative desire to try to push equality. Do I want to take that away categorically from all public displays? And why wouldn't that be the same rationale for getting rid of Martin Luther King Day back, you know, whenever that was? I actually don't remember when.
Mike,
when
I
that
could
became
be
holiday.
wrong, but like for federal holidays, is that must be congressionally done, right?
Yeah, the president, Biden just made Juneteenth a federal holiday. So I don't know what the process is for that.
Well, yeah. Well, the process part is probably important because I would change because like things that I'm going to give a lot of leeway to things that are passed by Congress, right? Because I'm a big procedural cuck.
But what about things passed by state legislature?
Yeah, I would say the same. Yeah, that's why I said that. Like, if you wanted to argue for the pride flag, like if you're gonna, if there's some process by which the city council or whatever or state legislature can pass it, I'd probably be a little bit more warm to that because part of your buy-in to a particular state or city is that you have to go by past legislation, similar to taxes, I guess.
So you'd be okay with the pride flag on a government property as long as the legislature passed a law? Or,
yeah, I guess if a law was passed, because that's how we do things in this country, yeah, is through past legislation.
So what happens to your argument about what it should and the fact that the state should be neutral on public property? Why won't you just
We don't
do
say
like,
welcome.
pass any laws about this stuff?
Understand?
I would disagree with those laws.
She starts when she wants to.
Or make it like a constitutional
Yeah,
thing
I'm
that
sorry,
the
I was
government
talking
ought
to
to
one of my
display
kids.
absolutely no.
Wouldn't you be against any law that said pride flag will be
My dog's
flown on Pride Month? Wouldn't you be against any law that said that?
Your prom hat's too big.
Whoa.
I think right now I probably would be, but you're asking me
Whoa.
whether I would be against something is different than, like, I'm also against
All right,
the
you
high
done?
taxes in California, but I pay them when I was there.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
wait,
saying,
are you asking me, like, would I personally be
if
in favor of it, or
you
would
were-
I
okay,
follow
you're
it?
a
Or,
senator.
yeah.
You're a senator in U.S. Congress, and
Okay.
there's
I like your tiger. Cool little tiger.
Just realized you have the same photo as me.
Wait, what's this?
Oh, there
Are
she
you
is.
seeing this?
Whoa.
Wow.
Was it yellow?
Run
Yellow
away.
just killed. What the fuck?
We were all standing here, I saw it. But I wasn't the first to see it. I'm just the one that reported it. So who's guilty here?
Whoa,
Black
you killed him and
grandmother.
kept walking, then
Bruh,
turned around and
They
came
were like
back to
4 of
report
you
it.
standing there. I walked by it, I saw the report button light up.
Well, it
You
wasn't
don't
me,
lose,
James,
so-
or Milk, because they were on a
Turned around,
task, and I know I'm
went
a good
back.
guy.
I was all the way in Bridge. Where
Oh, I
was
think
this
it's
fucking-
blue.
Sounds like Mr.
Where was
Bunny.
this body?
I think it's blue.
It's not. Where was this body?
It's the blue one. Don't worry, blue. We know you killed him.
No, I didn't.
She was just
Where's this
complimenting
body?
my floaty, and then she
it's pink.
died.
Pink. Top left.
How could you do
Mr.
this?
Bunny.
I'm
It's
colorblind.
not
Which
me,
one's
but
blue?
the fact that you say that, I know it's you. For a
You
fact.
called me out.
You probably tried to kill me,
Started, bruh.
but it bounced off
The
of
bottom
me.
right one. Wait, who's colorblind?
You.
Oh, mama.
Then how'd I vote for someone
No,
else?
it's your mother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you mother
mother.
for me, okay?
Buddy, look at you, 3 imposters.
What?
What the duck? What the duck is going on?
This one was up the bridge, near communications. I just seen a few people walk out.
Wait, who? You just came into the rec room.
No, I was up the bridge.
No, the one next to me. The one next to me. But the bridge is like right down there, so she could have killed and ran into the rec room. Running from
Right,
the
sorry. I thought you were saying, yeah.
No, not you, Corey. So, you? Explain yourself, you? Also, Yellow, Buzz, and Loon were all conspiring in the cafeteria.
I was not
I
conspiring.
was trying to eject garbage. I have no idea how to do that one.
I'm just lost.
You've got to hold the, once you pull the button down, pull the lever down, you hold the button.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do the dishes.
Yeah, I've never
I'm
been
in
able to
jail.
figure that one out.
No more killing for
That's
you.
convenient.
Come on. Who's doing all this killing?
I was doing a task in security, and when I was done with my task, I saw a body and in there. Told me I did not see anything. So it was
I
you.
saw who is you and Corey going into security. But that was a little while ago.
Like
That was when it was called.
here's my alibi.
Bridge.
Here's my alibi. So I was like, he's kind of sus, so I shot him, and I was right.
Nah, get her out of here. You're evil.
Yeah, it was there. It was.
Wait, who are we
You can't kill
voting?
Corey like that. Come on. We're voting you. Who? You. Come on, Loon. Get the program.
Me?
No, the one next to me.
Oh, who is you?
Ow. Yeah. Who use you?
Tough crack. Good cookie.
Alright.
What does hate me? Bruh. Let me out. What's going on? Let me out. Come on. Oh.
Alright, so I walk into that room, the big room, and I saw like some feet on the ground. I don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
that
that's
is,
because
but-
they got exploded from a bomb.
Bro, this is like my first time playing. I don't know what that is. I just assumed someone's dead.
So one of the ducks, they can give out a bomb. So basically, they get like 30 seconds before they can hand out a bomb. They click it, and then within like I think 5 to 10 seconds, you start ticking,
Duck
and then you have
terrorist.
15 seconds before you die, basically.
That's chill.
Oh, cubics. Okay.
Mind you, what the
To be
hell?
honest, I was with Davey, and at one point I saw Red. But if Davey doesn't have a bomb, and I don't have a bomb, I think Red and Davey are good. Milkmaid's clear, so it's between orange and white. So I'm going white.
I don't know.
I already skipped.
No, that's fine. You just might end up dying, Davey. That's all I gotta say. Just watch out, watch your back.
Okay.
I died for being
Just.
white. So who's the imposter?
Devay and who's the other one? Yeah, Devay, Dave. I don't know. Is it Davey?
Wait, what were you?
I
Because I
was-
shot
I
you
was-
and I didn't die.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah, again, they were you said exactly the right thing. I was sus. You shot me. Died. But you also then didn't
Yeah,
report.
but nobody believed me. I was right and I died.
Nobody believed me.
I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna kill you.
You probably should have just reported the body and said, "I'm the sheriff. This is sus." And kill them. But again,
Well, I
if you had a
mean,
kid, I mean,
they
it
were
wasn't
all gonna
assassin,
vote me
but it happened
anyway
that you killed.
because I was at the last body. But no, I was like, she totally trying to kill me. So I was like, I'm gonna
I
kill you first.
wasn't. I wasn't, but good again. Good for you.
And then you were like just talking nonsense. So I just like killed you.
Me.
Yeah.
Oh, I had just killed the Canadian, so I wasn't the one who said that you were right near the body. Someone else.
Oh, I know.
I
Because I did.
I just,
Okay, the first body I did kill, but I told everybody if they report the body, I'm gonna kill them next.
I hear it. I hear it.
Yep. Someone.
And I think
Pass the parcel.
it was like Red who said that they weren't gonna say anything, and then Milkmaid said they weren't gonna say anything, and then Milkmaid let me out of jail.
Oh,
Yeah, it
wow.
was Loon who didn't say nothing.
Yeah, it was me, white, and orange. I left white and went towards orange in the cafeteria. He ate me. White gave orange the bomb and he exploded. Me and Loon popped out, and then white was saying, "You gave me the bomb," when I didn't, because I'm gravy. So. The hell? No, we're gonna get way out of here. Cubics, yeah. Because if Loon was inside of orange, unless orange, I don't know. I don't know if Loon gave white the bomb. I doubt it. I'm just gonna give him a
Oh, will
bomb.
you put this in her crate?
I didn't. I do. I hate being a duck. I fucking despise it.
Like right in front.
I love being the sheriff and killing innocents.
And you can take that hoodie out of there. I just wanted her to have something to
Hey,
lay
oh,
on
oh,
if she
no.
wanted to lay in there.
There's a pigeon around or a pelican. No, the pelican died.
I'm the pigeon. I was a pigeon.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
must be a-
Both times I've killed, I was like, if you report the body, I'll kill you next. I don't care if you're it. I don't know. And they listened to me, except a few people who had to ruin the fun. And then I didn't get to kill him because I got voted out. Which was sad.
So we can talk to the dead people?
Yeah, all the dead people can just chat around. You can just keep doing your task. Get used to the.
I did all my
little tokens
tasks.
that you
I'm
can.
playing it kind of like Among Us, but I'm not used to having like the voice chat.
Yeah.
But that's like my.
I haven't played Among Us in so long.
It's like you just can't go back. The maps are better, the graphics are better, the tasks are better. Maybe not. No, maybe I think the task could probably improve a little bit compared to Among Us.
No, but like, they're gonna kick you if you don't do them, and I don't like doing them.
You don't like doing the task?
No.
How do you expect to?
Every time I get, like, it's about to say I'm about to get kicked, I'm like, somebody kill me. I just go around and be like, somebody kill me.
Alright. No, well the hopefully Loon's just given someone or Dave DeVay. Should hear it ticking now. Maybe. Otherwise we're gonna get a task win, which again happens very rarely.
Hey, Davey.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was Davey. Davey. You lied to me.
I never lied. I just never said it was me.
I never claimed the role. I think it's you, Mr. Bunny. How dare you?
Oh, by the way, who is you absolutely killed me as the sheriff, and you all just voted her off.
Yeah, that was so rude.
I didn't know that. Corey, I didn't think you were evil. Sorry.
Yep, I was the attacker.
She killed me and somehow got it right, but I was just the pigeon. I don't know.
Yo,
She
is
got
that
lucky
Zappy?
there.
Yeah.
Yo.
And I killed the Canadian and I took my way out.
I was just talking to him about our floaties, so then boom, I walk away and I'm dead. Minding my own business, just sneezing on y'all.
Sneezed on me. I got the flu.
Hello, Zan. Do you speak, Zan?
Yes, I do.
Yo.
Crack-a-lackin'.
Oh, this is a slanted book.
Hello there. Who's
No,
this guy?
someone's
Hello.
not here.
This post. Marky's online.
Is up hello?
To the right, to
Hello?
the left, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
Hold on. Let me actually delete that West guy, because since he was a kid, I can't have him on my. I'm so sorry. No children.
To the right. Side.
Wait, did you say hello?
Yeah.
Hello? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
What?
It's so oh, okay, just want to make sure. Alright,
That was a
everybody
close call.
ready?
Your mom. Your mom.
Oh, that's my thing. Oh, no, it's your mom. Hey! Sometimes I'll be like, Yamada. Who's this guy? Bay program. Bay pro gamer. No. I don't trust any pro gamer name, sorry.
See, I misread that as programmer, and I'm like, there's 7 other programmers?
Programmer, yeah, I was like,
Where'd this guy come from?
I have a question. Why did you guys just kick my other phone?
Because
Who
you're
said that?
Zone.
Oh, Sam
The
Pro?
JMC.
Hello, Sam Pro. Sorry, Sam Pro.
Hey,
but
upgrade.
They're having a good day.
Yeah, they're having a great day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get an outfit on.
Oh,
I like
no,
the dress.
The gushers.
Good. Oh my god, Gushers is here. Mikey.
Hello.
Mikey. Look at your little
Someone's.
coconut head.
I think
Yeah.
it's Mimi. Mimi's mic needs a.
Sorry. Who? Mimi? Bye, Mimi.
Yeah, Mimi's.
No, me.
Who?
What the hell are you wearing, Bunny?
You don't like it? I need an outfit to go with my new bowl cut, yo. So if I think this
Oh,
is the
that's-
goofiest day I could wear to go with it, right? Back up, Yellow.
I hate that bowl cut.
I love it though. It's so ugly.
It is such
I love it. It's so ugly. I feel
You
like
got
it
that
fits me
part
now.
right.
I'm here to save
Call
the day.
yourself ugly.
I'm here to save the day. All that. Alright, are we ready? Strategy? Did you say hello, strategy? With your little hat, Corin.
Thank
If you're gonna wear that, I'm gonna wear my little.
You want
This is
some
better.
juice?
JMC, do I look for more?
Coconut juice.
You look
You
like
drinking it from my head.
an
I'm
old
like $1,000,000
man.
bucks. What are you doing?
Slip.
Corey
You're
just
like
took
an
a
old
drink
count
out of
that's
your
gonna come
coconut.
beat me up for not paying taxes.
Stay in the corner, please.
touched me
Beat you
there.
up. Wait. Come
Don't kill
in.
me. Don't kill me.
No, it doesn't involve you dying. Look. Why should we exactly? Zanax. Well, I don't even know how to say that name.
Zanaxtacy. Xanax.
Xanax.
Great combo. What info we got?
Mikey.
What do you mean?
Damn.
What?
Just saying.
What happened to
There's
Mike?
3 dead geese.
We saw. Oh damn.
Was it my number?
So does that mean?
It's
it's
okay.
all
Gus
right?
TMC's dead. Andrew is who? Mikey just bursted like a gusher. It's fine.
I can clear
Yeah.
prison.
Mikey was.
He likes those gushers.
You're the Avenger.
Mikey promised to show me a magic trick. You're dirty.
I can clear Corey and Milk.
I can clear.
Your mom watched me
clear-
dig cans.
Yeah, I can clear prison.
I can clear Kit Kat.
I locked myself in there.
Did you
Sorry.
clear yourself?
I can see
That's not it.
Oh my god. It's my time to shine.
Sus, bros.
Hello?
Hi.
What's up?
What are you doing?
Don't kill me, don't kill me.
You gonna find out if you're the father too?
Yeah.
Got 30 seconds to.
I'm a daddy. dad.
So Corey is in the showers.
Gross.
It's himself. I can't type, but he told me he was Canadian and he trusted me with that message. And unfortunately, Kit Kat, I can't let it slide.
No,
man.
Corey. No, Corey lied
Kit
to
Kat,
you
I'm
because I'm
sorry.
Canadian.
You gotta vote
No,
for
we can vote you out, and then we can vote me out. Okay. But Corey was Canadian.
We're
He
gonna
came to me
skip. We're
first
gonna
round.
hit
He was
the
like,
skip
"Bunny,
button.
bunny, please." Like, I'm Canadian, so if they report me, yeah, Kit Kat, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, either a duck or a pelican.
I am Canadian.
You're not Canadian.
You tried to.
Denying
Kat.
it.
Oh,
Oh
gosh.
Damn it! I had to be the fucking Canadian. Corey, why didn't you warn me?
I don't think that's the way.
Good call. Good.
You just want. Knew you wanted to do it.
So much for the
No,
tasks.
no,
I
you're
guess.
good. No, you're good. Yes, I was hanging out with 2 killers. Can you believe it?
You killed me. That's how you killed me.
Talent.
I fucking spawned with him. I'm like, yeah, you're a murderer. I already know it. He's like, well, good shit on calling it. What's up?
Yeah, so by the way, cop is my...
Where a Mau Mau?
Oh, wait, who's that? Mikey, stop it. I almost kicked you.
Hey,
You
I'm
sound
just
like a
calling my
child.
cat. You hear me? I'm just calling my cat.
I'm just
wait,
calling
purple,
my cat.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
you
sorry, what are you
gotta
saying, your mom?
change your voice for your cat.
Mikey, Mikey, pipe down.
You gotta talk that cat
like a
language.
month ago. Hello, who's...
Sorry, I can't hear you because Mikey's
Cop
being
is my
so
ex.
rude.
Cop is my ex. That's...
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, but we were playing yesterday and he was all like,
I know. He's still...
damn, Mom, you gotta like
Deeply
that.
is.
Damn, you gotta like that, Mom. I see you.
But yeah.
Sorry, Kit Kat, but Corey had to let me know.